This is level 9 front lawn. It is another boss scenario, the second one in the game. This in this level there's gonna be 2 spawn points for the enemy, so you need to block one path. So we are gonna block this side, and we are gonna set up a few flip traps so that they flip the smaller enemies and they fall down there, so they'll instantly die. 3 should be enough. And for this side we are gonna do the usual zigzag pattern from the barricade and set up traps in between. Also you can set up a few of those multiple archers. I'll show you the location where you can set it up. And later on in the level, when you have enough money, you can just spread out the traps in the open field from the path they're coming from, so that they take additional damage and die quickly. These war scenarios, they are not too bad. You have enough time, you have a lot of money. Even on the highest difficulty, they're very easy. So you shouldn't have any problem getting these done. So I'm just gonna leave you and just see the setup I'm using, and you should be done without any problem. As usual, there will be a boss in the final wave. So just focus on him when he spawns instead of the other enemies. And yeah, that is it.
They should work. Here's where they will fall. Perhaps one of these. I've been waiting for this. They're attacking a barricade. Well. Those dynamite archers could pose a problem. Yes. Remember to fight them far from any barricades. How dare you! Ow! on the way!
Couldn't be better.
Efficient placement equals efficient killing.
They won't expect this.
Ow! Very good. No better spot than here.
Attacking a barricade!
Ow!
How could I
Like
let
that.
such a thing happen to me?
Guess who's back?
Does truly suck.
Failure is not enough.
Ah, to be young.
We shall not hesitate.
More
No
enemies
one is a
on the
match
way.
for me.
Right there.
A wise choice by the Great Vault.
was never as good at this as me.
That was unexpected.
They won't expect this. This should work.
One of these.
Archers, ready?
This spot is perfect. Their boss, their loss.
An excellent location.
On my command. Take aim.
Ow!
Draw. Steady.
What a wonderful creation. More enemies on the way! Gorbash ingratiates us with his presence.
On
Stupid
my command.
indeed.
Take aim.
But he will try and destroy any barricades we have.
The barricade is under attack! They're attacking a barricade! The barricade is under attack!
Where they will fall.
Nothing can deter us.
Job well done.
This is the 10th level, Coastal Highways, and it's a bit tricky because there's a lot of bombers and the layout of this level is a bit tricky, but it's not very hard. You have to block one side. So what we do is we block this side, but make sure you add more spikes on that side, on the other side of the barricade, because there's gonna be a lot of bombers in this level. And we set up the traps here. I'm just gonna add the confusion flower to my list of traps. So you can set it up here, so the enemies from all the 3 doors will come from this side. This level is actually quite similar to that earlier level we did, cliffside. If you remember, there was also 3 doors and we blocked one side, and yeah, it's similar to that one. But this one, the enemies are more tankier, and yeah, we have more bombers, so you need to look out for the barriers as well. Maybe you can add an extra layer of barricade. Once you are ready, the first wave shouldn't be too hard, but you need to fend off some of the enemies or defeat some of the enemies before they reach your trap. Some of them will split, they will go right, because yeah, that's the usual path to take. You see there, they were going right. But once they reach the blockade, they'll turn around, so that gives you an additional time to react or defeat some enemies, the tankier ones at least. You need to be really quick in this level, because yeah, you don't have enough time at the end of the first wave, or the second wave is the one where the additional bombers, they're gonna start spawning. When it is done, place a barricade like this and block it on the other side. Yeah, my friend was, yeah, there you go. He was trying to. This is a new type of enemy, the Fire Lord, and he is very annoying because once you kill him, he splits up into small firelings and they do a lot of damage to you. They can kill you instantly, and if you kill him near the barricade, those smaller enemies can explode and destroy the barricades as well. So you need to be extra careful with those enemies. Make sure you use the L2 move or the thunderstorm move. If you are using the sword, if you are using the stone staff, you can use the petrify move to just petrify them, and it kills those enemies instantaneously. Later on in the levels, those enemies will be more frequent. So you have to set your traps in such a way that once they die, there's enough traps, or the spike traps, or the floor traps, or if you're using the freezer, just make sure those smaller enemies that the Fire Lord split into, it doesn't destroy the barricades. The third wave, the bombers are spawning now. You can use the bow to shoot them. They are going on the right, but we have set up a few of the traps on the other side. Yeah, always go for these enemies first. Don't let them reach the traps. Because if those barricades are destroyed, your run will be ruined. Pretty much that is it what you need to do. At the start of every wave, you need to look out for the bombers, those fire lord enemies. We didn't set up any more traps, and this guy almost got through. These enemies, yeah, if you swing the sword, sometimes the hit doesn't register. You need to quickly switch to the bow or use one of your specials. It's better to add another set of barricade on the other side as well. Money shouldn't be a problem after wave 3 because you get a lot of money. Setting up this flower here because I think they're gonna start spawning from the door on the left pretty soon. And we have to add a few more spike traps to defend those barricades. Just as a precaution, I'm gonna set this here. Maybe this will confuse the bombers. You can't be too short on the traps, so just use whatever you have. There you go. The bombers are spawning again. The good thing about this is that even if you shoot one, all of them explode. Right, I hope this level didn't give you a lot of problems. Just follow this technique we are using. Add another set of barricade on the other side if you want. Add a few traps, wall traps, fire traps, freezer, whatever you are comfortable with, whatever you are using, and you should be fine. I think now I realize I need to add this here, and I'll ask my co-op partner to add a single one there so it blocks off that part.
Should be good. Let her rip. The enemy army is attacking. They've reached another door. I'm feeling this one. The barricade is under attack. I hope that works. They're attacking a barricade. Is that it? The barricade is under attack. Whoops, I'm dead. It's dead. Now that's
More
an orc
enemies
style.
off the way.
So that didn't work. Won't get fooled again. just keep coming. I can keep this up all day. Should be good. How many of these are there? Yeah, looking good.
The barricade is under attack.
This will catch him off guard.
They're attacking the barricade.
That's gonna sting. Bring the hurt. Not going to work. Whoa, next time. Shake it off.
The barricade is under attack.
One for Team Order.
The next level, 11 Secret Fortress, there's two paths the enemies can come from. The one where we just spawned, and the other one is to the front where the stairs are leading down. It's on the other side. So this is the common path where they'll link, so it's better to defend this position. We're gonna set few traps here. This level is a bit tricky, so it might take a few trial run before you can perfect it. We are placing these few spike traps to just stop those bombers and the rats, because there's a lot of bombers in this level. So you need to set up everything here. Whatever you have, just use it here, and you need to sell it further. We'll set up the barricades later when we'll have more money, but the first wave it shouldn't pose any problem as long as you just come up here and swing. You can use the barrels which you see hanging from the roof you can hit them with the bow and arrow. Time shouldn't be a problem. There's 8 waves in this level, but yeah, it all comes down to the first few waves because those are the hardest. This might get tricky because you will get overrun, so you need to set up the traps on the fly during the wave. I switched to this trinket which freezes the enemies in place just for this level, because yeah, we don't need ourselves to be overrun. If you have that stone staff which petrifies the enemy, it is better than this one. So one of you can use the stone staff, and if you're playing solo, I'd recommend that stone staff for this level because it petrifies the enemy. That is very useful, especially for the bombers and these rats. You see the speed of the rats, they just run past everything. You can also make use of these lava containers. You have to shoot them. They reset quite early, so remember to shoot them whenever they are ready again. The last few enemies, if these big augurs, if you see them moving to the rift, you can use the lightning to distract them, and then they'll come to you, or they will try to attack you instead of going for the rift. But for some reason, if they just lock onto the rift and they keep running, you won't be able to stop them until you use their special move. Next up, as soon as you are done, you don't have much time, so set up the barricades. You might need to sell those few spike traps which you put on the floor. We couldn't, but should manage in the second wave. Also try to use windows of butterfly if you have. The second wave, the enemies are coming from this portal, and you see there, the bombers are already on the move. If you can survive the first few waves, you are pretty much guaranteed 5 skulls on this difficulty in this level. It's just the first wave, I think it is the trickiest one. But it also depends on what traps you use and how you approach the level. So this is pretty much what you do. Just set up a few more barricades in a zigzag way, and when you are done with all the traps here and you don't have any more space to put traps, you can move ahead and put some more traps in the path leading to this area, so that they take more damage when they reach here, so you can kill them in a few swings of the sword.
Coming back from that. Should have stayed on my side of the rift. Back to the fight. I can keep this up all day. Let her rip.
More enemies on the way!
Should be good.
The barricade is under attack!
So what the?
They're attacking the barricade!
Let's try that again. this one.
Level 12 is a war scenario, Mage Tower. There's 2 points of entry and you need to defend both of them. There's no way you can funnel them, or you can set up the traps here, but that will require a lot of barricades. So instead, the easiest strategy is to place a few archers on each side. Initially for the first phase, I would just recommend placing 2 archers on each side if you're playing solo, and a few flip traps along with the spike traps. So yeah, just place 2 archers here and 2 archers on the other side, and maybe 3 flip traps right where the entry point is, along with a few spike traps. That should do. The wall levels in general, they are very easy. You have quite a lot of time. It's just that the enemies, they spawn in waves. Like each wave has multiple waves as well, if that makes sense. So in the first wave, the enemies will come from the other side first, but it's only a difference of a few seconds. So it's better to set off traps on each side, and you need to run back and forth just to make sure they don't enter they don't destroy the gate. So just use this setup I'm using, use the same on the other side. Make sure these flip traps are facing the right direction, and you should be good. And if you have money left, just surround this area with the spike traps. And yeah, this is what you do. In the next wave, just add a few more archers. If you have enough money to buy 2 on each side, that is good. If 1, that is not bad as well. 1 archer and a few flip traps along with a few spike traps, that should be good.
Sorceress, a pretty big army of things I have not seen before is heading towards us.
Those are fire fiends, Kelsey, and they are totally immune to fire damage.
Hey! Nope. Ow! What the? Enemy preparing to breach one of our gates! Oh yeah, that's how it goes. More enemies on the way. Now that's an orc stop. Little short on funds. seems to breach one of our gates.
Yeah, looking good. Let her rip. I need more coins. Hey, shouldn't have messed with me. Uh-huh. Dead. Should be good.
More enemies on the way.
Quick!
the way!
We serve the order. Our bows are yours.
Ugh. Yeah. Ugh. Yeah.
What the? Is that just some crazy giant kobold?
You got me, but he is moving fast.
Yeah, mongrel. We will hop right over any barricades you have as well.
Look out!
Should be good.
Our enemies are attacking!